Hey, it's me. Ooey tell me, the guys with the five eyes that you see. And today, on my third recording of this subject, because I talk too much, I'm going to be telling you guys about Hydra. Well, not really telling you guys about Hydra. More so telling you guys how to stake Hydra on Kucoin. Um, and give a who the fuck? Damn, people with these beeps. Excuse me. I'm also going to basically show you guys like the website. I'm gonna leave a link in the description as well, so you guys can do your own research, find out what Hydra is about. Because I can't even really give a layman's like description of it because it's really complicated. Well, it's not complicated. It's just really nerdy. But it essentially wants to work as like a combination of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Quantum. So it's a proof of stake chain model where basically it sets up everyone nodes and stakes and puts their Hydra in the chain, and as more like Hydra gets minted, when people use Hydra also gets burned as well. So it's inflationary and it's also deflationary as well. You get it. Stake Hydra, more Hydra gets minted, people use Hydra, more Hydra gets burned. So it kind of handles, you know, more Hydra being in the chain and also removing that Hydra as well. So it levels itself out pretty well. That's like the most layman way I could describe it. And everything else. Again, I'll leave the website, which is here. You'll get to learn it for yourself. But this is essentially like how it works. You know, we're the nodes. We basically stake the blocks built up, or no, or maybe this is us. Yeah, they meant we validate when we stake with our Hydra in the nodes, and then as people use it, it goes, burns, and then you can learn things. There you go. So on to the main gist of this video. And also, I will also be talking about why I'm selling my Series 2 NBA Top Shot moments for more Hydra. Um, because why not? Anyways, so in order to get Hydra on KuCoin, you need to trade for Hydra with USDT. So that's the only trading pair they have for Hydra. So if you already don't have Hydra from the other two exchanges I know you can get them off of, which is BitTC or however you say that, and I think Bitcoin.com, basically you would send your USDT, and I suggest you send it as TRC20 on the USDT chain instead of the ERC20 Ethereum chain because you have to pay Ethereum gas fees. While on TRC20, generally on most exchanges or wherever you have it on, it generally is only going to cost about $1 in fees. Or if you're using, I know for me, I use XLM. Like I buy XLM off of Coinbase and then send it because it's easier for me. Coinbase is linked to my bank account, so I can just buy it then. I can send it then. XLM's fast, and it gets here. So you'll deposit it into your main account, and then you will transfer from your main account to your trading account. You click transfer, and the options will show up. You're not dumb. You know how to use this. You're my grandma. I'm not saying she's dumb. She's just old. And you go from your trading account, and usually this is just the way I do it. After I get into a trading account, I go and trade. I don't really, it's really more simple on mobile though. On mobile is much more simple looking than this. And let me X this out. So if you're trying to find, you want to get the Hydra pair, you'd come here, type in Hydra. There it is, only for USDT like I said. Right now it's at 36. It was just at 35. I think it's gonna drop lower because actually Hydra really the coin came on the Kucoin and other exchanges in like January. It was only like $1, and it's moved from like $1 up to like 30 something, and it dipped pretty low. It was in the 20s since when? Oh, I missed a big buying opportunity down there. That's crazy. I think it's going to probably it went up as high as $52 though. I think it should honestly be around $30 in my personal opinion, but how fast it's been shooting up this couple months. But you never know. The supply is only like 3 something million right now, and the total market cap is like 150 million. And they have that inflationary, deflationary tokenomics going on. So it's a really unique chain in crypto. So I really can't call it. But if you guys know how to do like good technical analysis, This looks like a good project to really get into for you guys, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about how to make some staking profits. So, you know, once you get your Hydra, let's see, assets. Once you get your Hydra, you will have it in the trading account, and then what you do is transfer from trading to pool X account, where we're going to go into staking. Also, though, let's say you already kind of know about Hydra and you have it on the nerd, or you already have hit BTC or whatever, um, and you buy Hydra from there. What you can do is you can deposit directly to the pool X account with this address, which also may be the same as your Hydra address for your main account, but I don't know. Let's not get too complicated. Now, I'm going to describe the different kinds of staking on on Kucoin. Basically, you have soft staking and you have lockup staking, which I will call hard staking. Now think about the pool. So the pool is where you throw your funds in the stake, right? Now imagine a real pool. Soft staking is when you only have your feet in the water. You're still in the water, but you don't have your whole body in the water. But you can still enjoy the day, cooling off with your feet still in the water. So when you soft stake, you essentially leave your Hydra just on your account. From what I've heard online, it could be in your trading account, your main account, or your Pool X account. I keep it in the Pool X just so I can keep everything together and see my full amount. So you keep it in you keep it in any one of your accounts. I keep it in Pool X, and what it will do is it will stake your Hydra automatically, and it will give you your Hydra automatically. Like, so you probably won't even really notice it unless you like really look and see what's like, see how it's changing and stuff. Now when you lock it up, which I call hard staking, it's like you're jumping in the whole pool. So basically you are and to make it more simple too, also on soft staking, basically you can take it out at any time and trade it at any time, So it's kind of like Cardano with their staking. That's basically soft staking, Well, it's like a combination of both because you're directly in the pool, but you can take out your Hydra anytime when you soft stake. So let's say you just need some money at that moment, you're staking, just take it. You could just take it. When you lock it up, you're putting your Hydra completely in the pool, and you can't just immediately take your money out. They have a lockup. They have a unstake, unlock period of at least 1 day. So if you have your 10 Hydra in there and you need it, you're going to have to allow from a day after you unstake to get the Hydra. Pretty simple, but it's actually, I actually consider that quite fast, because some of these other coins you can get into, they may have a period where you gotta wait a couple of days, to unstake what you have. And another thing too is, in order to lock up your Hydra, you need at least 10 Hydra minimum. And generally, I'd say honestly, that's around $380 to $400, because right now it's been bumbling between $35 and $40. So at 10 Hydra, that's in a range from anywhere to $350 to like $400. But I just go with 400. That's just the easiest way to have 10. And you need 10 every time you lock up. So that's what I'm facing right now. Like, I locked up 10, but then I put in an additional 6. I can't just add that 6 into that. Like, I have to get another 4 Hydra, and then I'll be able to lock up with the Hydra as well. Another thing too, if you're doing this for the first time, is it takes also a day from when you start staking to make your staking profit. So essentially, it takes I started staking on the first, the second passed, and then I started getting my balances on the third in the morning, and then I got my other balance today in the morning. And we can look up lockup history here, and you can see this is what I have locked up. Let's see, delegation history, assets. I'm trying to see where it shows my profits. Why is it saying internal server error now? Another thing also as well, when you I don't know why it's not showing anything properly, because I don't get this. Okay, like, okay, so another thing too is when you hard stake, you also get proof of liquidity coin, which is like $69. I mean, not $69. It's like 69 cents or whatever. So when you soft stake, you just get Hydra. When you hard stake, you get Hydra, and you get proof of liquidity coins. So pretty simple. But right now I'm trying. Maybe I go to overview. Yeah, I'm just trying to get like a history of my stuff here. Okay, now that's lockup history. I guess here you can see the stats and everything. Got here. Hydra, other. Okay, total earnings. Here we go. So this is what I wanted to show you. All right, so well, I guess I did get some earnings on the second day. Sometimes it really depends, because some people have also had issues where they'll be staking, but they don't get their first rewards for like a week or two or whatever. So, but generally, just give it a day, and you may get it earlier, but you give it a day. Usually on the second day, you start to get your earnings and everything like that. Come on! Damn, that dog is like, that dog gets abused. He gets left. So look, total staking earnings after about 2 days of two full days of staking, $4. That's great. All full 600. I will say also, the appreciation per year yield so far right now is anywhere from 140 to 180%, depending on if you soft or hard stake. There are not a lot of people using this coin, so for all we know, the next couple months it could be like that too. But essentially, what they developed into the program of this coin or chain or whatever you want to call it, the appreciation is not going to go below 20%. So eventually it's going to start, it's going to decrease, especially as more people start to use the chain, and more coins get minted and stuff, and there's more transactions. Eventually the yield is going to go down, but it's not going to go below 20, which is still double, quadruple more than other interest programs. So like, getting interest on BlockFi or like Chainlink on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I do that, right? That's like 5% on each of those. Your Cardano, it kind of goes anywhere from about 4 to 6%. So see what I'm saying? So 20%, that's still a lot. And I feel like this project can be really successful. So 20% yearly on a really successful project, especially if you get in early now, as is, because they really just made the coin available in January. It's only been a couple months, so there's a lot of building that still has to be done, but there's a lot of users that still have to be gained. I feel pretty confident about it. So we're just gonna go over right now. Let's go over the basics of staking on Kucoin. Just an review of what we just did. So if you've got USDT or any other coin that you like to transfer your assets with, transfer them into your Kucoin main account. Especially if you're using USDT, use TRC20 if you can. That's the best way to do it. I know with Coinbase, I'm not so sure you can send. I've never sent USDT on Coinbase, so I don't know how it works for that. But for any other exchanges, TRC20 all the way, only $1 usually for a fee. Get it to your main account, transfer to your trading account, and if you use any other coin to transfer your funds, then transfer that to USDT first. And if you have USDT, well, you're good right now. And buy Hydra with it, because remember, you can only buy Hydra on KuCoin with USDT. After you get the Hydra, transfer to your pool account. And if you want to have liquid staking Hydra, then just keep the Hydra there. You don't have to lock it up. But if you want to earn more rewards and more Hydra, then you lock it up. Remember, it takes about a day or so for your staking rewards to come. And if you lock up and you want to unstake and unlock and get your Hydra, which is redeeming, then it takes about a day usually for everything to unstake and unlock. And also, if you already have Hydra for somewhere, you can send it directly to your Pool X account. Simple as that. You got any more questions about that, you can leave it in the comments. And as for what Hydra is, I will leave the hydrachain.org website in the description. But this is like a basic overview of how it worked. They mint it, you in the on the exchanges or with their wallet, that you can also stake on. But I'm still learning how to use their wallet, so I downloaded the wallet, but I'm not completely sure about how to use that yet. But people, these are us. We're these guys. We validate the transactions when we stake. So they mint, we stake, it builds. When people use the Hydra, they burn the fees. So they burn the Hydra. So currently there's a supply of like 3 million. I've heard they burn like a million already through transactions. So get to 4 or 5 million, they may burn 2 million, stuff like that. So that's why it's inflationary and deflationary. So it grows, it burns, yada yada. There's that. Again, do your own research, because I'm still doing my own research. I'm still understanding what the project is, but it looks pretty good. And if you think about it too, like it's really active in the United States, and it's really active in Western Europe, in a couple places in Asia, a little bit in South America, but there's still a lot of growing this project has to do, because Africa seems to be prime real estate for crypto. That's why I like Cardano so much. So that's something to look after, and also South America. There's still a lot of South America to get with, and it seems through like the Middle East and East Asia, there's still a lot more work to be done in these areas too. So that if you look at it, basically up here is where the majority of the nodes and the people who are staking are, and then everything kind of scattered. So there's a lot more growth this project has, and not a lot of people know about it. So I'll leave this here. And for the second part of this video, if you still want to stay, because I do NBA Top Shot. I'm going to sell as many of my. I'm going to sell basically almost all of my Series 2 NBA Top Shots. Why am I doing that? Well, for one, I spent way too much money on most of these. I spent a couple $100 in profit on a lot of these Top Shots, and I kind of regret it, because if I spent the profits I had on Hydra back when it was $1, I could be making like at least $100 a day right now off of staking. With that appreciation, but can't focus on the bad things that happened in the past. But I overspent on them, and then I also thought about it too. Everyone knows Series 1 NFTs are always the most valuable. So when it comes from an investing standpoint, you want to get Series 1s, because those, especially when it comes to something that's related to like trading cards, the first year of a line, those cards, those moments, are usually the most valuable if they're non-rookies. So a lot of these Series 1 moments are essentially like, they're the first NFTs for these players ever. It's like if you look at Prism, the 2012 Prism set is the first Prism set. So a lot of the best players, their Prism sets on 2012 are still very valuable, and they're more valuable than the other Prism sets that they have. Just look at the 2012 LeBron James, look at his PSA 9s and 10s. They're hundreds of dollars. Why? Because those are the first LeBrons that you have in the Prism line. So the same thing goes for a lot of these players in their Series 1s. So obviously I'm going to keep my Series 1s. Another thing too is that just the Series 2s, also the rarity aspect. Like if you think about it, the vast majority, I think pretty much every Series 1 moment, there's less than 5,000 mint of them, right? In Series 2, there's a lot of kind of like I guess low mint Series 2s. You got some in the 5,000s, which actually are more so belong that honestly, those are like special commons, like Cool Cats, and I guess not the Hustle and Show, those aren't that, but Cool Cats and the Gift, but even the gifts are like 8,000. So most of the Series twos are in the high thousand range, and the range of Series twos also from the ones that are 75,000 to 15,000, 35,000. There's a much bigger volume of Series 2 moments to get. And the only real Series 2s that I'd say, again, the All-Star is always worth investing in, but LeBron James is pretty much the biggest investment in Series 2. That's like the investment. He's the investment on the whole app, but it's like LeBron, uh and that's it, cuz everybody else kind of their price fluctuates. Like Zion's pretty valuable, Luca, but LeBron is the only one in Series 2 where it just seems like all his stuff is just over like a couple $100. So, and if I'm going to spend a couple $100, I understand now it's you're better off getting Series 1. Those are going to appreciate more over time, and they're going to have the most clout. And again, a lot of the Series 2s are pretty good, and it's not like, if you think about like the NBA Top Shot having over 1 million users, right? Well, 15,000 isn't that much. 7,500 also isn't that much as well. But I just don't see having Series 2 moments versus having Hydra coins. I just don't think that's the best investment and business decision. I think if I can do it, I'd rather get the Hydra. I'd rather let my Hydra build. I'd rather have the appreciation and staking I can get from that. Because if you think about it, some of these moments that I actually like, I probably will be able to buy them back with my Hydra, but this time for free with my staking. And a lot of these moments I really don't care about. If we keep it honest, the only kind of moments I like are moments like the Xeon right here, where like he like completely destroys this fool off the. I love this moment. That's a great moment, and I'm only selling this one because I have another one in the triple digits. Or a moment like this Jason Tatum, I'm only also selling this because I got to. But like I like these kind of moments, to me, are what's really special to have. What's really nice to look at. I'm kind of cool on the crossover layups and stuff like that. Like if nobody's getting brought to the ground, or like I basically like plays that are really like unique looking. I'm okay on the step back buzzer beaters and the push off layups and stuff. That don't really matter that much to me. So in general, the financial aspect of having other cryptocurrency just kind of outweighs having these, because they just sit there. They don't really build me no interest. I'm not really interested in these like I thought I was. um and also they're not. It's kind of hard to sell these. I'm not even going front. Like these are not that liquid at all, and that's why I need to have moments where I want to keep them. I genuinely feel like I want to keep them for years. I don't feel like I would want to keep any of these besides like these two for the next couple years. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't see what's the point of having them now. So I'm going to sell as many of these as I possibly can for Hydra. And another thing too, this Top Shot just needs to they need to fix a lot of things going on with their their website. And I know they're doing the best they can, but right now it still takes at least a couple of days to get my money off of Top Shot and everything. And like at the very least, they could have like you be able to transfer your stuff on a Flow and then use the Flow blockchain because that's their native blockchain. But first of all, you can barely find Flow anywhere. So I guess it makes sense you want to do that too. So it's just hard to get the money off. It's illiquid. It's just not. You're better off just having some cryptocurrencies you like that gain interest and gain value that you can also sell at a moment's notice. It's a no-brainer for me. Anyways, that's it. Hope you guys learned something. Got any more questions? Ask me, ask God, ask Allah. I don't know. See ya.